go ahead. That layer's showing. This layer's the one that I shut up. Okay, we're all ready to go. And I will be using, it would be a burnt sienna, and I have two different brands. One is, I think it's by Van Gogh, and it is a really nice, rich burnt sienna with the real brown. Actually, I think I like that right there. So let's try that. It might need to be a little more intense though. Yeah, I think I like this better. Okay. So I'm going to put a little spot of that here for you to see and use if you need it. And then I really like the pink that I used over here. And I'm probably going to do a lot of work on changing this eye over here because I'm not liking some of the things I did on it. But this will give you a color palette to work with. And I had a real purple shadow that I want to definitely use. And that's the shadow color, and the black, which is not really black. Alright. So I'm going to cover the whole thing with my yellow first, which is what I do in traditional art. So you are able to follow this along with this also. And I've got the opacity down pretty good. Let's see how big. Alright, that looks good. And I am still learning this digital art. It's just something that I wanted to challenge myself with. I was feeling really burnt out. In fact, I quit doing art for probably a year and a half, maybe. I don't know, COVID was just such a downer. I had never had what people call artist block in my life. In fact, when people talked about it, I thought, oh gosh, you know, you just need some inspiration. And what I would always do in the past was, if I'm needing inspiration and I need something that I want to paint, or that inspires me to paint, I would always go and just Google various things and look through them and get, you know, scroll through stuff until actually something kind of jumped out at me, or a couple ideas jumped out at me. And then I would narrow it down and make my art accordingly. And that's one thing I want to mention, is to make sure that you use the copyright-free sites for your art, guys. You don't want to get into any kind of legal situation. Or I do know you can, and I don't know how difficult that would be, but I don't ever bother with doing that type of thing, but you could actually contact a photographer and ask them if you could use their images. And I'm looking at what I'm drawing, and what is on my screen being mirrored and recorded is a different color, so I'm wondering how that's going to turn out in the end, but we'll find out. And the only thing in traditional art that I don't color in would be my highlight right here. So I'm just going to circle that. And then we have another highlight that I didn't put in, and it's right here. And it's very important when you're doing an eye, you just don't, you know, like go like this, because you lose the dimension and the 3D look that you want to make it curve with the eye, so that you're getting that rounded effect. So that's real important to remember that. Oops. I guess that worked. Anyway, okay. So continuing on. And in digital, you probably do not have to go, you know, do what I'm doing right now, and that's coloring this in, but I'm doing it for both traditional and digital, so I'm showing you how I do my traditional art also. I'm just going to leave that line there, so the gray line here, so that I know where I'm going to put the pupil of his eye. This doesn't have to be super dark. It's just, it does though add dimension to your art if you do this. Put a color and then put another one over it, unless you just completely color it out, but you do get like that kind of, I don't know, I would call it like an inner glow or something like that. Okay, so at this point, on traditional art, I would have wet the paper and then dropped in this color, and then I go to my orange color, would be the next, which is actually burnt sienna. And I probably will use another one. I've got the opacity, as you can see, turned down quite a ways on this. And my light source, that's another thing you want to kind of think about, is coming in this direction. Do some blending right there first. And the blender that I'm using is my airbrush in my, this is the Haze long portrait brushes, and her brushes are beautiful. I love them. If you're looking for brushes, you just need to go search her on YouTube, and she has the link in there on all of her videos for her brushes. They're beautiful. So I'm just blending this. And I'm not being really super picky over it or anything. I'm just kind of mixing it. I want my yellow, the glow of my yellow to kind of show through. And I'm going to put a dark over that, but I feel like it does really enhance it when I do this. And I'm getting some more in here, and I'm going to pick an orange color now. Right there. Put that in. And I don't go all the way. You don't have to be really super picky, because you can blend, and on the eye I want it to be real soft. We don't want hard edges, so I blend it in very nicely, and I try to leave my highlight, you know, showing through, which is going to right here. Alright, well, let's take a look at that. Oh, it's getting cute. Alright. I think my highlight maybe is back over this way a little more than I want it to be, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of my, oops, I forgot I was on that color. I'm going to do some of my yellow again. And if you're doing traditional watercolor right now, what you would be doing is you would just use your brush, rinse it out, and dab it on a paper towel, and then just lift some of the orange off. That's how I would handle that. A bit of this brown up in here. And then my orange again. And back to blending. Start up here. Soft, nice soft blend. And I'm going over that line now because I know where it's at. I'm ready to get my dark in there as soon as I get this lower eye all blended. Oh, it's so cute. Love it. Alright. Aww. Okay. I didn't blend this in right here, so I'll do that a little bit. That's going to be pretty dark. Now I'm going to go ahead and start adding some of my dark. I probably want it to be large. That wasn't super large, so okay, this will be fine. And I always remember to zoom out, in and out. I do a lot of that while I'm drawing because it's always important to make sure you're getting it right, and that's why I didn't like where I had put my highlight on the eye, so I made sure to redo that. Now another thing, if you want a nice circle, you can stop, hold your, if you're using Procreate, and just make a really nice smooth circle. I love that. It's very handy. I have the XP pen tablet as well, and it's really nice. I love it. It's really professional. I've got the big 24-inch. I like Procreate and the iPad a lot better. I wish they had some, you know, this function right here alone is just invaluable for making really nice, pretty lines. I'm thinking about doing something different that I don't normally do. On the eye and in the picture I can see there's just like little flecks in the pupil coming into it, and I might try that. I've not done anything like that on my eyes before. Let me give it a whirl here while I'm working on this and see how it looks. Alright, I want to blend this. If you're doing traditional watercolor, you just want to be real careful and not, you know, blend out your... Now I'm going to soften this line that I spent time making into a beautiful little circle here. And I'm going to go ahead and try that idea that I mentioned. So what I'm going to do is use the orange and just draw a little, it's bigger than I want. So it's got little flecks going in, so I'm going to try it. It's very easy just to back out. If you're doing it digitally, it's so easy just to back out and change that. So start blending that along the edge. We'll zoom out and see how that looks. There, little guy. Okay, you don't see it a lot, you know, at the regular size. But I think it's kind of cute. I might do it a little bit heavier here, I think. It's a little stronger. I was being real careful. And I wouldn't do them all, I'm not doing them all the same. Don't want anything to be super uniform or it looks fake. Let's see how that's gonna look. Kind of like it, it's cute. You don't really see it, but it's there. Alright. I'm just going to blend this eye. And now I'm going to go ahead and add some more of that color. Right in the middle. Top here. I want it to just be a lot darker. And I might need to go a tiny bit darker with that. So, yeah. And this is exactly the way that I do it in my traditional watercolor. As you can see, it's starting to get depth and shape to it. I like it. And I want to go up around the top of it a little bit. It's definitely darker, and then I've got to put a shade in still. Shadow for where his eyelid goes over his eye, or, you know, shade that. I need that to be a little darker, and in my traditional art watercolor, I always use a two different burnt siennas, one dark like this color and one that's more orange. And just by doing the center I realized, you know, that this is not dark enough over here. The main thing is just don't rush it. Take your time, kind of just enjoy the process. I love that. I think it's so relaxing. Just kind of blending this out into the yellow. And you can drag some of your brown along as you just saw me doing, and then some of your gold. Kind of. And I just usually go with a larger, I'll do a quick smooth blend, like just final blend there to get it nice and smooth. And let's there go. It's looking super cute. Okay. I think I'm going to add just a little orange right here. Let's change the size. Love orange. Alright. So I'm thinking that looks pretty good, and now as you can see I kind of blobbed over on my pupil there, so I'm just going to go ahead and fix that a little bit. And I didn't have to do that way if I had put it on another layer, but I didn't. Alright. Just gonna pull this down in here a little. It was kind of light there in the picture, so that works. See how? Alright, I like it. And I think I'm going to use this shade for around the outside. So let's do this the way I was telling you. We can just draw a full circle. You don't have to really worry about how it turns out. Hold it. Let go. Now just for some gentle blending. And if you want to clean up the outside here a little bit, you can. I don't really care because I'm going to be doing the white and the pink of his eye now. Let's see. This comes down. I didn't get this drawn in fully here. Ooh. I didn't want it to do that yet. So you definitely want to have your picture up somewhere where you can see it readily as you're doing this, because it's very important to keep, track of what you're doing and if everything's going right. So we have a reference, always have a reference, it's very important. I don't wear my glove, and that's why you see that happening. It's just laziness because I don't remember where. Well, I actually do remember where I put it, but never liked it. My hands are small, and the glove is just huge on my hand, so it's more of an annoyance than anything else. I'm going to turn the opacity down for my dark because I don't want it to blend that out so much. Just pull this smoothly down into here. Let's see. It's cute. Get a little more red in here than I was getting. So I want to get that because it's super cute on them. Let's do this on the edge. And that line I could have made nicer, and I'm going to go ahead and do that because I didn't like it, but if you're wondering what I edit with, I use Wondershare Filmora. I've used it for 4 or 5 years. Love it. I bought the permanent one. You get free updates, and they're just doing wonderful things with that program and increasing it, the different things you can do with it. And it's also very simple to use and learn, and it does not like my computer. Now, I had Elements, and I used Elements for years, but it was buggy, and when I would try to upload, it would kick me out, and I just hated it. So anyway, that's what I'm using. And again, of course, they're not paying me to say that. It's just a product that I really, really like. And a little more red over here. Go ahead and show you the So this is what we're doing this side right here. And like I said, I will put this picture in there so that you can see it and use it as well. And no, I could probably put my line drawing in there too. As you'll see, I darkened the background up to be kind of like the mid-tone color that we're using right now. And, whoops, I don't want that little guy in there. I was using him like that until last night, until I decided that I was going to do the mirror thing, and that made a lot of difference in my opinion on how it's working out, because it was so hard. I would have it enlarged and I'd have to go back and look, and this I could just look right up at. So I mean, I'm really enjoying it. It ended up costing, it was expensive, but it was on sale already for Christmas, and then I found the December coupon, and well worth it. Really glad that I got it. I'm loving every bit of it. And I'm also recording on my desktop. What I'm doing, I'm recording on my mirrored screen. So it's just really simplified it a lot. Okay, and I want this a real dark line, so you know, if you press harder you get a darker line. And I want that right there to be really dark. Right, this goes across, so I'm not gonna. And I want that to be real soft looking. I don't want it to be just like a strong line there, hard edge. Oh, and another thing that I really love about Procreate is just being able to use two fingers and enlarge or make smaller and move. It's fantastic. And I was not able to do that on my XP Pen program, but probably real artists have no problem with that. They don't know. Like I said, I want that just to be real smooth here. It's just the darkness around the outside of his eye. This one's looking pretty good. This is a little bit strong right here still. I just drew that in as a kind of an information or guide for myself there. I'm going to turn this opacity up. It doesn't need to be that strong. Didn't want to do that. Okay. Let me see here. And I need it to be a little bit darker right along this edge, because then we go back to the pinks. with the skin around the outside of his eye. I'm liking this a lot. And I'm going to just do some little fine marks because that's the skin around the outside of his eye, and it's kind of marked like that. Yeah, nice. That made that too weird right there, so blend that down a little bit. Okay. And now for his little light in his eye. And I want that to be a very, I think I generally use like an ultramarine when I do this. And first of all, I'm going to erase a little bit here. Oh, wow. As you can see, I'm just gently working that down because I don't want to put that much dark up in it, yet I want this blended a little bit. And I'm just kind of tapping and moving it. Pull it up into that yellow a little bit. I'm going to get my eraser and just erase it. Oof, that's cute. Alright, and this doesn't require much blending. Just a little. Open up my little bitty dog and pick some of this fur color here, and of course you can pick all of your entire palette from this if you want. I just personally like to make it my own, I guess. I don't really use that many realistic colors in my painting. It's real dark there, and then I'm just going to do some lighter here. Erase. So I have another tutorial up of dog eyes that I did years ago, and I think I need to make a new one with the various eyes that I haven't done. I should have put that on a different layer. I'm just going to say that right now, and I did not. And I wish I had, because I don't want to mess this up. So if you were doing that, that's alright. Nothing bad happened. Okay. And now what I would do here to finish, or working on it still, is I'm going to make a different layer and start doing the way that I do my fur technique. Cute. I have some little, I wonder how that would look. Let's experiment. This is the haze art side. Let's see how big that's going to be. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And you know what it just did is put his eyelash shadow in there without me having to do it. How cool was that? I love it. Alright, I'm going to erase it out of here. And like I said, I put the the shadow or the this is on a different layer, so if you hated it, you just have to, I mean, you can throw your layer away or anything. Ooh, that's so cute. And I don't really see any eyelashes on him, but just because of that, I'm going to go ahead and do some, because that's super cute in my opinion. So let's see what we've got for that. It's going to be in here. Oops. Okay, these are, I'm going to go ahead and show you what they look like. What color do I have going right now? Black, good. If that's huge. But let's go ahead and make it smaller. This is hard to adjust. As you can see, I'm gonna make some cute lashes. Love it. No. Okay, I don't love that. I'm going to just do it by hand, which always looks better anyway. And I need to go to Haze again. This panel is for really portraits of people, but put a darker line. Cute little baby lashes. I made a brush for my, because I just wasn't finding anything that was the style that I wanted to use. Oh, that's not it. Where did it go? That might be it. No. That's strange. I just used it yesterday. This is going to have a real subtle effect in the fur. Yeah, this was the one I did, I think. Let me get that little dog off there. It's in my way. Even though it was handy for picking colors. Now I want a real chocolate brown. I don't know if that's... Get a little more red in it. It's... When you're working that hard, it's not worth it. So yeah, let's see what... And this is just added. Oh, this is cute. Alright. I think we need it to be that dark, but... A bit bigger. Oh, I love it. Okay. I just want to build on this, so I'm just barely putting it there. You can see, but you don't want it real dark. Just want that little highlight there, but I'll be putting other colors over that. So anyway, this is how I do my dogs. Get that fixed a little bit here. So if you would be interested in seeing more of this, please like and subscribe, and you'll hit the bell and you'll get a notice when I upload more. And I will be going ahead and finishing this little guy, and I will be changing that eye to match this one because I didn't love this after I got done with it. And that's how I do my dog eyes. And I hope that you find that helpful and that you enjoyed the video. So thank you very much.